In the enchanting city of Madurai, Madhavi, a courtesan, danced in the courtroom, her beauty and graceful moves enchanting the men present. In the city of Puhar, there lived a young and prosperous merchant named Kovalan. His heart was bound to the virtuous and loyal Kanaki, a woman of unmatched grace and virtue. Together, they reveled in the joys of their wedded life. Kovalan's business ventures led him to the enchanting city of Madurai. Over time, Kovalan meets Madhavi, a courtesan. He falls for her, leaves Kanaki, and moves in with Madhavi. He spends lavishly on her. Kanaki is heartbroken, but as the chaste woman, she waits despite her husband's unfaithfulness. Kovalan sends his helpers to ask Kanaki for jewelry, and she gives it to them without any hesitation. Every time a henchman comes to ask for jewelry, Kanaki gives without hesitation. Kovalan, blinding him to his responsibilities and causing him to squander his wealth on the captivating dancer. Kovalan feels Madhavi is unfaithful to him and leaves her. Kanaki is still waiting for him. She takes him back. To start afresh, they decided to leave Puhar behind and build a new life in Madurai. Kovalan is penniless and destitute. He confesses his deceit to Kanaki. She forgives him and tells him the hurt his adultery caused her. Then she encourages her husband to rebuild their life and gives him one of her jeweled anklets to sell to raise starting capital. Kovalan sells it to a merchant, but the merchant falsely frames him as having stolen the anklet from the queen. The king arrests Kovalan and then executes him without the due checks and processes of justice. When Kovalan does not return home, Kanaki goes searching for him. She learns what has happened. She protests the injustice and then proves Kovalan's innocence by throwing in the court the other jeweled anklet of the pair. The king accepts his folly. Kanaki curses the king and the people of Madurai. The king took his own life, hearing that the queen also dies. The society that had made her suffer suffers in retribution as the city of Madurai is burnt to the ground because of her curse. Kanaki, still mourning her husband's death, wandered into the forest and eventually ascended to the heavens.